New tonight, Ted Cruz now says he's willing to debate challenger Beto O'Rourke on national television on CNN. Cruz had declined to participate in the town hall, so instead CNN was prepared to devote an entire one-hour broadcast to O'Rourke. But today, Cruz apparently changed his mind and announced he is willing to participate. Cruz's change of heart comes as O'Rourke announced today he has raised a record-breaking $38.1 million in the past 3 months. That's more than triple the amount raised by Cruz. Their race is one of the most watched races in the country, and the candidates will square off just 4 days from now, right here in the KENS 5 studio. Join us this Tuesday at 8 p.m., and you can also watch in Spanish by switching over on your SAP button.